although it's kind of a subtle change, makes a big difference to somebody like ourselves.
I can't remember ever seeing a wheelchair user in any advertisement.
You don't have to have a huge kitchen to have accessible features in it.
There's so much there, isn't there, that would make life, if I had it in my kitchen, it would just be wonderful.
Hi, I'm Rich Copson. I play for Leicester Tigers Wheelchair Rugby. I joined about 7 years ago after getting into disability sport, after becoming a wheelchair user due to muscular dystrophy.
I'm Tom. I play for Leicester Tigers and I started through the Invictus programme through the military after being blown up in Afghanistan 11 years ago.
My name's Jane. I've been playing wheelchair rugby since 2019. I discovered wheelchair rugby at a spinal injuries awareness day where someone from the club was there and encouraged me to come along and have a go, and I've not left since.
I think when you go to buy a house, accessibility is not really the priority when you look at websites and different things, and also probably when you go to like kind of your local showroom, there's not always accessibility features on things that you notice. It's generally just for the general public.
But also the knowledge of the people selling the kitchens. If they don't know what the equipment's for, then they ain't going to be able to tell you what it's for.
I think one of the main barriers is not knowing what's out there and not knowing where to go to find it. I'd love an up and down surface, but then I'd lose all the storage of the works unit. So it's how do you balance having, you know, stuff that you can get under, but also not losing storage space. The cupboards that come down to the worktop height are fantastic because it means you can use them and you can still get into them. And I love the microwave that comes down. I think that's really clever. Yeah, there's some really good things in there that I like and I'd love in my kitchen.
I think the fact that it looks like a kitchen, a normal kitchen, rather than a accessible kitchen is the biggest thing.
It's universal, fits for lots of different disabilities, not just wheelchair users, so I like the fact that that's being thought about. In terms of the kind of lower cupboards, in terms of how you can sort of create more space with different kind of space-saving ideas and different racks that kind of come out into the kitchen, which I thought was really good. You can still make it look good without making it look too medical. So yeah, that's definitely my big takeaways, is that it's possible.
The up and down work surfaces are great because then I can use it and other people can. And just making it functional so I can manage and do more on my own.
Access needs are often looked at as just disabilities, but it's not. It's like, you know, for elderly people that can't bend down so far, it's just things might become easier if you can have some of this equipment in. Half the things in the disability world, you tend to either buy them online or you go somewhere and you don't really get that great chance to try things. But because you can actually go test it out, it makes you confident that if you did spend that quite large amount of money on some of these modifications, it's going to be worth it and it's going to actually be life-changing. So I think it makes things easier for the customer, but also makes things easier for the company as well that's selling the product, because they know that they're selling the products to the right people who need them the most.
Now I know that you can get accessible stuff, I'd come somewhere like this and see what they could do and how it would fit my budget, and just look at utilising the space I've got better maybe. I require a lot of help in the kitchen, but I love cooking, so yeah, I'd come back here, because now I know this is here, I'll come here.